And hello together, my name is Daniel and I am the founder of Daniel's Skating School and Skate Shop. In this video we will learn together how to 180, how to 360, how to Fakie 180 and how to Fakie 360. Well, let's learn it together and let's have fun! Let's take a look at the proper posture and motion sequence for 180s, 360s and further spins. For that, as always, it's very important to keep one skate in front of the other skate. It helps us to maintain balance. In case we lose our balance in front, we adjust by moving our leading foot more forward. Should we lose our balance in the back, we adjust by moving our trailing skate further back. Okay, now try to seesaw and jump in this position. And you will see you'll soft land using the proper posture. Lastly, also try to keep your toes and knee from the front skate and your shoulder in about one straight vertical line. And now, as you see in the video, we pay attention to maintain the proper posture the entire time, also while jumping and while landing. This means that we hold the proper posture and jump in the air. In the air we want to turn 180 degrees. And after that we try to land in the proper posture. Well, pay attention. Many people try to turn their feet before they have jumped, but that's wrong. First we jump in the air and then we turn our feet. However, we want to turn our body and gain momentum before we will jump off. This helps us to manage the complete turn. And remember to hold the correct position. And lastly, while jumping, we also try to grab one of our feet. As soon as we have managed a 180 without our skates on, we try the same with our skates on. We repeat doing 180s as many as we need to feel comfortable. And by doing this, we remember the proper posture to jump and land. This we will repeat until we have internalized the motion sequence. The good thing, while doing so, we will also strengthen our muscles and improve our springiness. As soon as we feel comfortable doing the 180, we begin doing the 180 by skating slowly. And now listen, while jumping, people are often just too lazy to tighten up their feet. Also me. But to prevent laziness, there is the wonderful grab. And jumping and grabbing one or both of our skates will not only look much better, we will automatically jump higher and will get a better feel flying through the air. And at last, it also helps us to maintain balance in the air. Okay, I know, at the beginning it can be very exhausting, but from time to time it will become easier. Just remember to grab your feet as often as you can to improve your springiness and jumps. At a point we feel comfortable doing a grab, it's time to increase our speed step by step. We will increase our speed as much as we feel great doing so. The next step is doing 180s while skating backwards. A Fakie 180. For doing that, we skate backwards and look over our shoulder to the direction of movement. But while doing so, we try to do not turn our body too much. We try to just only turn our head in the direction of movement. Additionally, before we jump off, we bend our knees as much as we can. Only then we push off to the air. And while doing so, we turn our body to gain momentum for our spin. But attention, we do not turn our feet while all wheels are touching the ground. Good. Moreover, it's very important to feel comfortable doing a 180 while skating forwards, also while skating backwards. Because there will be many situations in which we'll need a 180 to avoid a fall. Okay, let's begin by learning the 360. For that, again we start by doing dry practice. As always, we pay attention to the proper posture. And the proper posture is the same as with 180s. That's also value for 540s, 720s and further spins. We also remember it's very important to keep one skate in front of the other skate. Then we bend our knees, we jump off in the air, then we turn and we will land in a proper posture. While landing the 360, it's very important that our toes point straight in the direction of movement. Moreover, in the air it's very important to tighten up our legs and knees, because in case we won't manage the full cap, the full turn of 360 degrees, we will be able to do a sidestep. And doing a sidestep is much easier if we have tightened up our legs. Good, as soon we have managed the dry practice, we put on our skates and repeat doing 360s without speed. I know doing a 360 without speed is a little bit harder than doing so while skating, but it's a very good practice. And if you have managed a 360 like that, it will be easy to do a 360 while skating. Next, it's time to start doing the 360 by skating slow and increasing speed step by step. While doing that, we try to grab our feet for jumping higher. It also looks better and it helps us to maintain balance. And at last, we also try to do a Fakie 360, a 360 by skating backwards. At the end of this tutorial, we will learn how to improve our precision. For that, we may use cones or something like that. I know at the beginning it's hard to do multiple 360s over obstacles in a row, because at first we need to get a feel for the distance between the cones, also for the time we must jump off. And we should also know how much speed it needs to have time for landing and jumping off between the rows of cones. But from time to time we will become better and better, and after a period of practicing it will also become easy for different distances. For that we should not forget to practice the Fakie 360s. For the first times it's easier to do a 360 or multiple 360s by doing a 180 first. In this way we will have more momentum to turn as much degrees. And we remember, for doing Fakie 360s it's easier to look back over our shoulder only, without rotating our body too much. And yes, we should look back all of the time, not only while turning. Finally, the last thing we have to remember, we should repeat our 360s and Fakie 360s as often as necessary until we feel comfortable doing so. Of course, we always remember the proper posture we've learned in the beginning. And to come to an end, we mixed our 180s and 360s and doing them in a row. I hope you liked it. Now have fun with your training and skates, and if you like, we will see each other in the next video. Let's make progress together.